What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a great day. Coming at you again. Like I said, trying to get used to the tripod, so I'm like a little bit awkward and a little bit animated. Bear with me. Sorry about that. So, I made a post last night that today I wanted to address and talk about communication. Here's the thing. I'll be the first one to admit it. I am not the greatest at it. When it comes to personal life, though, right? So here's the thing: is once you have it, if you let it go, it's gone. Here's the thing. Here's the situation. Think of relationships. Think of like dating, family, that kind of stuff, right? When one person in a relationship communicates very well, and the other person, sometimes me, and the personal side, is kind of short, giving short answers, giving brief answers, not really elaborating on anything, whatever. Eventually, the person who communicates very well starts dropping off and, removes themselves out of the picture. It happens. And by the time we realize where we're going wrong and we start trying to communicate back, that bridge, that tie is already severed. So there's really nothing we can do to come back from that, right? Sometimes by putting in a lot of effort, we can make it happen. Sometimes we can't. So let's flip that. Let's flip it to a business relationship, right? In business, it's the same. It's the same thing. It's kind of like a two-way street, right? A very, very, very common problem, across the board, is consultants, service-based people, advisors, or whatever, not communicating well to the client, or not communicate. Like, there's a lack of communication is probably one of the biggest complaints that we hear about other service-based businesses, other advisors, whatever. Now, here's the thing: communication in business is a two-way street, and it works very much like the romantic relationship or the partnership, whatever, the example that I just said, right? Whereas I guess the consultant doesn't always just end up dropping off. But here's the thing: is when you have an advisor or a broker or somebody that communicates very well, that has a process, and you are being the weak link in the chain and not communicating, not relaying information properly, being short, not elaborating on answers, it makes it a lot harder for us to do our job. And then you don't get the results that you want, or any number of things. That's very, very, very frustrating. So when you find an advisor, a broker, a consultant, whoever, that communicates well, that has a process and lets you know up front, okay, great, we need this, 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 and this to get started. And once we have it, be prepared. We're probably going to hop on the phone 3 to 5 times throughout the process, because I want to keep you in the loop. I want to keep you updated. I want to let you know what's going on. Need to communicate real time in case any questions, issues, problems arise, stuff like that, right? You really want to make sure that you're communicating with them and treating them well, because they're trying to do everything to be efficient and make your life easier and make what they're doing, the work that they're doing for you, much more efficient, so it gets done, so that you can be happy, you can bridge that gap. I talk about the gap all the time. You're here, you're trying to get here, you hire someone to help you bridge that gap. They're trying to help you get across that much faster, right? And so that lack of communication really inhibits the process, right? It slows the process down. It stops it from being efficient. And it's very frustrating for the consultant, to the point that sometimes as consultants or advisors, like we just shut down, and we just we communicate, like we still live up to what we said we're going to do, but the communication comes very short, comes very brief. And the next thing you know, you're not getting the exact results that you wanted or exactly what you hoped for. Now you're upset because you didn't get what you want. So let's break that down. What happened? Communication. One person communicates very well, the other person doesn't, and things just don't go well, right? That's what happened. Why did it happen? Well, any number of reasons why it happened. Some people just aren't very good at communication. Some people don't see the value in it, and some people are just not used to it. So what is the lesson? When you have somebody in your life, whether it's a professional or a personal relationship, and they're communicating very well, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you do your best to communicate on their level and keep that level of communication going, because it makes everybody's life easier. It solves headaches, it solves problems, makes processes more efficient, and you as the end user will always be happier at the end of the day, in the long run, right? So where in your world are you dropping the ball with communication? Where in your world are you letting relationships slide because you're not communicating well, or you're not communicating promptly? And what can you do to be more efficient and level up your life? That's all I got for you guys. Drop me a comment down below. I want to hear from you, and we are going to chat soon. Cheers!